How do you coverage this EcoFlow?
EcoFlow uses our marketplace website at the moment for a big share of their business. Medium size or even large enterprise, they can use our website to sell to our European customers.
Okay. So what achievements did they achieve on Amazon sales? What are their rankings?
I don't know if I can share all that information, but what I can say is that they are very well represented on Amazon across our European sites, and so they're a very strong brand, pioneering this space, and I think it's very evident how consumer and customer focused they are as a brand. And what we found out here today, more about their product developments for this year, including the app usage. I was really impressed by the penetration and how many people are using.
So, from your perspective, what are their keys to success?
I think it's really the product. So they have a good product. They have a good offering and a good USP. The customers really understand what the value of the product is, and they represent it very well online. So it's communicated very clearly. When a customer goes to a detail page to look at a product, it's very evident to them what the features are, what the use case is for them personally, and then of course they have top-notch content in terms of visuals and basically everything you need to make a good informed decision.
I was from a very interesting story. For the balcony solar storage, it started from 3 years ago. Those players cannot even find the right category on Amazon and other platforms.
Yeah, so I think you touched on a good point. So it's a very nuanced topic because it's very complex to build in regional regulation nuances to this. What you're probably alluding to with the VAT, because in Germany there's a certain rule about how VAT is applied to these types of products, where in other countries there's a completely different rule applied. Those things are definitely challenges, I think, for any player in the e-commerce space. So those are things that we're definitely working through. Yeah.
I also think this is very interesting because when a new product appears, especially it's a product that's with batteries and directly sent to the homes without installation. The platforms like Amazon should do due diligence and censorship whether this product can be put online and finally delivered to the users in millions.
Yeah, it's very complex, and on our side you can always guarantee there's a lot of due diligence. We have plenty of folks very focused on this. It is sometimes challenging for us to move quickly in that space.
Players like EcoFlow, they sell on Amazon, based online shops, but also they have their standalone websites. Also they are selling to the other channels like the DIY market. So they are selling to more channels. How do you see this trend?
Yeah, I mean, every brand has their own strategy, right? Like as a retailer, and especially as an established retailer like we are, usually brands come to us with a very specific approach that they want to use our retail, either our marketplace, or they want to work with us directly. They are the ones who figure out the strategy of how they want to use our retail network. So it really depends on what the brand goals are.
They want to reach customers using different channels.
We're obviously an attractive channel for many reasons. We have a lot of recognition in the entire region of Europe. Or, there's one Amazon brand, whereas if you talk about the box stores that you were mentioning, there's usually regional specificities. So you might have a very well-known one in Germany, a very well-known one in the UK, but you don't have one that's well-known across all European countries.
Yeah, compared to China market. If a player sells product online, people are easy to compare with the price. Capacity for the price, especially the price. So for the European customer, which is more important for them, price or something others?
Our goal is that we want to offer best, or let's say the equal best pricing. We're really trying to be competitive to give customers that convenience that they look for in terms of delivery speed, reliability of information, very standardized. Our approach around pricing is always that we want to be up there with the best, right? I think when customers go to Amazon, whatever country they're in, that's the expectation that they have. But when they come to us, they know that they can find the information they need to make a purchasing decision, should be able to find a price that's competitive with any other player in the segment. They know what their return and what the expectation is around that. So I think we offer a very consistent customer experience.
One last question. For players like EcoFlow, when a new product launch, they must upload a lot of materials and information. Will Amazon use AI to do the assessments?
I mean, it depends on how you define AI, right? AI integrated in a lot of the tools in the listing process in terms of the content generation or some language translations, things like that. I'm sure that we offer some AI tools. If we had a magic ball in terms of how successful a product would be, I wouldn't need to show up here and talk to people about what kind of product range they would have. I would just sit at home and work from the computer. But I think we aren't there yet, and basically nobody else is there yet to really be able to predict the success of the product.
But I think in the future, your channel is quite valuable in data. You provide data and access when the product is in internal R&D process. You can assess whether this product will be a big sale in the market.
There's a lot of factors that go into it. The customer perception or the customer feedback aspect of it. So but if you can imagine a highly technical product that requires software, if there's an issue with the software at launch and the customer gets the product and they try to use it and it's not working properly, there's going to attract a lot of negative reviews. And there's a strong downside. I mean, at least in the US, we say the customer is always right. And I think to some extent in e-com where there's so much transparency around customer feedback, the customer has a very, very strong voting power on whether a product is going to be successful or not.
Yeah, Amazon is a platform. They create this platform for the players and the customers. Customers will give feedback to the players. Then this will be a circle system.